Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the day ones. Before we get into this update video today, you guys go ahead and like the video, comment down below, and if you are new, smash that subscribe button to take flight with us.
Fake love, I don't need it, you can keep it, that's a fact. I had to make up my mind. I took that weight on my shoulders. I done been down for...
We back, y'all. Y'all like my hair? I dyed it, and I hot combed it, and I flat ironed it, and this is the results. So let me know if y'all like it. It's growing, it's getting long and everything. So the reason I am here today is to give y'all an update, because my last video was a thank you video, but the video before that was a video explaining to you guys that I come from an inbred family and that my daughter may have to have heart surgery. So before we get into this, I just wanted to give a little disclaimer just to all of my new day ones who've decided to take flight with us and subscribe to this channel, that I haven't had custody of my daughter since 2017, and she's been with my mother for all these years, and I've been fighting to get her back. And my day ones who have been subscribed to this channel since I began this journey, they know about all of my wins, all of my losses, all of my defeats, and all of my accomplishments concerning getting my daughter back from my mother. And recently, July 19th of 2021, I finally accomplished that goal and was able to get custody back from my mom. And so now my oldest daughter lives with me and her two younger siblings full time. So since my oldest daughter has been with me, you guys, I've been making it my mission to make her feel completely comfortable and at home with us, because before I gained my custody back, she was only coming over here every first, third, and fifth Friday. So that's like every other weekend, and she really was never able to get comfortable and get settled in because she was with us for like a day and a half. So since she's been here, I've been making sure that she has all of that she needs. You know, everything with her school is great. You know, her teachers love her. Everything's fantastic with that. Everything at home is great. Like, we're really like settling in, and everything is really starting to like go smoothly. So I'm really happy with that. Also, I've been trying to like make it my mission as well to get my daughter back in with all of her doctors and her providers, because the main doctors that she sees for her health issues are in Dallas. They're not located any other place except for Dallas. And so I've been like trying to get her in with her cardiologist, with her endocrinologist, with her audiologist, with her sickle cell doctor, you know, just with her primary care physician, just to make sure that she's healthy, you know, because with her having Down syndrome, like, she comes with a lot of health complications and just issues, and some of them are difficult issues and some of them are easygoing issues, but overall, all in all, y'all, they are issues, and some of them are really stressful. And so in my second to last video, I was, you know, letting y'all know that I was afraid because I thought that my daughter may have to have heart surgery, that she may have this heart condition called Wolff-Parkinson's White syndrome. And I had took her to her cardiologist on October 1st to get her back in with her doctors and everything, because she had not seen them since 2017. So when I had took her up there, I was just really initially concerned with how her heart was behaving. And, you know, I just wanted to make sure that everything was good, because when she was away from me, I wasn't updated all the time with her medical issues and her health issues. If there were any, I wasn't updated on if she was going to any other doctors when she moved away from Dallas. I just wasn't aware of anything. And so by me taking her to the doctors, I was basically educating myself on the newfound issues that she has had since she's become older, because I haven't had her since 2017. Excuse me, y'all, if I am repeating myself, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm giving y'all the whole story so that it makes sense and we can all be on the same page. So when I had took my oldest daughter to her cardiologist on October 1st, you guys, it was literally a follow-up visit from 2017 when my daughter had went with her grandmother for the last time. And the doctor had wanted my mother to bring my daughter back to the hospital to get a holster device so that they could monitor my daughter's heart and make sure that she didn't have this condition, but my mother never brought her back. So this time that I took her in October 1st was a follow-up from that, so that she could get the holster. And so since then, the data from the device has come back in, you guys, and my daughter has Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. So that just verifies my worst fears. And yeah, like she's gonna have heart surgery. And y'all already know how I feel about that. Like, I already cried in the last video, and I just don't want to cry in this one, but it just really hurt my feelings, like, because she wasn't going when she was... My husband says he doesn't want me bringing my mother up because he knows how I get about her, and he knows that, like, it really just messes with me on an internal level, and he knows that I don't know how to, like, shake the feeling of, like, acknowledging to people how my mother makes me feel. And it's just like I can't not mention her because she played such a huge role in me not having my daughter. And it's like a lot of the things that I try to verbally communicate to my day ones, just to friends, to family, to anybody, just when I try to communicate to anybody, it's just hard not to bring her up because she just like made sure that she fucked my life off. Like, she didn't really mess it off. Like, it's not really messed up. Like, you know, I got my own house. You know, I got my own car. I'm doing great. Like, you know, I don't have all the money in the world, but I'm comfortable. Like, I have a great husband who loves me. My kids are doing great. Like, they don't want for nothing. You know, like, she hasn't really messed my life up. But it's just, like, to the point where I don't have a relationship with her. And it's just, like, everybody in the world wants a relationship with their mom. And it's just, like... I don't know. I've had mother figures, people to replace her when she wasn't always there, but it's not the same thing as having your own mama. And I just hope that y'all can understand what I'm talking about. So it just really be hard for me not to like put the blame on her when I, you know, now that I have my daughter back, I can't. I'm just trying to move on the best I can, y'all. I really am. And I don't know why she wasn't taking my daughter to the doctor. I don't know why my daughter's health, her heart condition wasn't important to her to take my baby back to the doctor. Because my baby sat with this condition for 4 years. And I know for a sure fact, last year when COVID had hit, my daughter wasn't even going to school for like 6 months. She was staying at home because of COVID and because of her illnesses and her sicknesses and the fact that her immune system is low and everything. I'm guessing my mom didn't want to like risk her getting sick by sending her to school and everything, so she stayed home. And so I'm just like, during that whole 6 months that she was homeschooling, you never could take her? Y'all didn't never have time? You got 2 cars. You know, like, I don't get it. Like, I really don't get it. And it's just like, you say you care, you say you love my baby, you say you would die for her, you would do anything for her, yet she's sitting with this heart condition for 4 years. And I'm not saying that like my mother don't know how to cook or whatever, because she do. She knows how to throw down, she knows how to cook a great meal, but I feel like they're not the healthiest eaters. And I'm not saying that to say that I'm the healthiest eater, but I'm just saying, if you know that my daughter has these conditions and you know that she's supposed to be eating a certain type of way, but you're not feeding her a certain type of way, because when she be over here, like, you know how even though you don't know what's going on at somebody else's house, but when their child comes to your house and they're used to a certain thing and they're asking for what they're used to, you know, like, I'm used to having noodles and chips. So she comes and asks me for noodles and chips. And I feel like that's what my mother was giving her all the time at the house, was noodles and chips. You giving her all these fast food restaurants. She, like, it took me like a month to break my daughter from wanting to go to Sonic. Like, she loved her some Sonic. She want to go to Sonic all the time. She want to go to McDonald's all the time. And I just feel like that's not healthy eating. Like, my daughter is just now starting to slim down because me, my husband, and my other 2 children, like, we're skinnier, you know, like, we're more on the slim side. And I just feel like that my mother was feeding her all these greasy foods. And like my whole thing, y'all, is if she would have just taken my daughter, just taken a day to take my daughter to the doctor, y'all, like she would have known 4 years ago that she had this condition. And now my daughter is going to have to go in for this emergency procedure. And I'm just sitting over here dumbfounded, y'all. Like, I am really at a loss for words. Y'all see I'm talking slow when usually I talk fast because I'm just so shocked, y'all. Like, it just really hurts my feelings. And I don't know what else to say. Like, it is so crazy to me. I just want to know what y'all was doing for 4 years besides collecting money from SSI. That's what I want to know. What else was y'all doing for 4 whole years with my baby besides taking her to get her shots so she could be enrolled into school, but not taking her to her doctor's appointments? What was y'all doing? I want to know. I don't feel like it's petty for me asking. When all this stuff had went down, you had told me that you was not going to take my baby from me. And then you took her from me and you started going around telling people that I had her for you. What does that look like? Where did they do that at? Like, I'm not your surrogate. That's not how that works. You was supposed to be here for me. You was supposed to be my mother. But instead, you seen money bags. Instead, you seen an opportunity. Instead, you took advantage. And it's just like, if you was doing it so much better than me, you would have taken my daughter to the doctor. Because that's how we got into this whole situation in the first place, was because I was rescheduling doctor's appointments. I was missing appointments because I was rescheduling them because I was tired, because I didn't have no help, because I was staying with my mama who was laid up with her drug dealer boyfriend but couldn't even tell that nigga to take me to the hospital in the car that you bought him. That he had the nerve to put in another bitch's name. The same bitch that he left you for and married. But you dogging your daughter out. Using your daughter for her daughter so that you can have an income. And I know that she'll be going around telling people, I don't need her check. I don't need her money. But that's how you was acting for 4 years. You wasn't taking my baby to the doctor for 4 whole years. 4 years. 4 consecutive years. 4 years. What was you doing for 4 years? I want to know. Like, that stuff is pathetic to me. That is pathetic to me. Because for the past 4 years, y'all, I can tell y'all what I've been doing for the last 4 years. I ain't had no job since October of 2018. You ain't took my daughter to the doctor since 2017. I've been sitting my ass in my houses, my townhouse that I had in 2016 and 2017 and 2018. I was sitting at home, not doing nothing. Ain't got no job, ain't got nowhere to go, ain't got nobody to hang out with, staying at home, putting my kids on the bus and taking them off the bus. What was you doing for 4 years that you couldn't take my baby to the doctor? That you couldn't call me and ask me to take her to the doctor because you was unable? Nothing. Like, that's just pathetic to me, y'all. Like, I really hate that. And like, what really, like, another thing it is for me, y'all, is that I gotta fucking share my daughter with her still to this day. I don't know what my lawyer so-called himself doing. I don't know. But for some reason, y'all, I still gotta share custody with her. Like, yes, I have custody. Yes, my daughter stays with me primarily full time. She with me. She go to school from my house. But every first, third, and fifth Friday, I still gotta take my baby to her grandma's house. I still gotta share with her. But I do it, happily, because at least I got my baby back. At least you're not abusing my daughter's SSI money anymore. At least you don't get to use it and hold it over my head. At least I don't have to pay you child support anymore. At least you're not using me as a passive income to pay your bills and your rent and your car note. So, I mean, it's still a win to me. Even though I gotta share with her every first, third, and fifth Friday, it's still a win because I proved you wrong. You swore up and down I didn't want my baby. You was going around making up stories about me, trying to spin this narrative that I didn't want my baby because she was sick and I didn't care about her. When you was you the whole time, keeping her from me. You the whole time. That's why you moved to Sherman. Because you had just won custody based off a default order. And when you had got out of jail, you moved to Sherman to try to keep my baby away from me. Because you know I stayed in Oak Cliff and I didn't have no car. And Sherman is an hour and goddamn 25 minutes from where I stayed at the time. And now that I done moved, y'all, when I moved from Oak Cliff, I had to move to a suburban area that was located on the outskirts of Dallas just to be closer to my baby, y'all, because my mother had moved her away. And she did that out of spite. She took an opportunity when she knew that her boyfriend, who had just got out of prison, had to relocate back to where parole wanted him to be. You followed him. You left your whole life that you have built for yourself for the last 20 years in Dallas to follow this man back to your hometown where you done ran. You've been on the run from your hometown for about 18 years and you didn't went back to follow this man and took my baby with you and had the nerve to neglect my child's healthcare needs while you was down there playing house with that con artist. I'm sorry, y'all, but that's probably why she don't like me. And I mean, because I speak what's on my heart. Like, I speak what's on my mind. Like, I've always done that. And she's always, like, complained about me being nonchalant and how I don't got no emotions and I don't care. But I was just like, how am I supposed to care about the things that you be doing when you do things like that? How am I supposed to care? Like, you really be acting like you the child, and you put me in the position to act like I'm the adult, so here we are. I just feel like we wouldn't even be in this position if she had some real life people in her life to let her know where she was wrong. Instead, she got all these yes people who just, I guess, intimidated by her or scared of her or whatever the case may be, but they're afraid to speak up. Because there's been too many people around me who in the same circles as my mama and want to be telling me, oh, well, I sure wish it was something I could do. I hate y'all going through that. Oh, y'all, this is my favorite one. That's your mama. No. That is over with. We is all grown here at the end of the day. And if y'all know something is up with this lady and y'all know that y'all are able to do something about it, why not do something about it? Why you gotta make your way all the way around the town to find my number, to call me, to tell me what you think that my mother is doing, when all you gotta do is come on out and say it. All you gotta do is write a character witness statement. That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta show up to court. You ain't gotta do none of that. Just write a statement stating what the hell you saw and what you want me and my lawyer to know concerning my daughter in this custody battle and me getting my baby back home. I'm just so happy that all of that is over, that I don't have to go through that no more, because I was really just so tired of like people knowing that me and my mom was like going through this huge custody battle and they was trying to use me as a pawn to get back at her because she was down there doing shady things to them. And so they would try to get in touch with me to tell me what she was doing on the sidelines and everything. Like, I don't care about that. I don't care about none of that. I just want my baby back. And half the time they was telling me the things that my mom was doing, my only question was, where was my baby while she was doing it? You trying to tell me things about her. I don't give a fuck about her. I want to know where my baby was while she was doing what she was doing. Period. That's all I ever really cared about was my child. That's the only reason I talked to her till this day, is because she had my baby. Like, if she knows this, my mother knows this, because I've told her this personally to her face many times, that if it was not for you having my child, I would not talk to you. We do not have no relationship, y'all, me and her and I. We don't have no type of bond, no relationship, no nothing. She does not like me and I do not like her. And I'm really sorry to say this, and I know a lot of people out there really honor y'all mother and thou father. And it is in the Bible that you is supposed to honor thou mother and thou father. But it also says in the Bible that thou mother and thou father shall not provoke the child. And my mother has provoked me many a time. And I feel like that I don't have to show her no loyalty. I don't gotta take care of her. I don't gotta help her with nothing. I don't have to speak to her. I don't have to talk to her. I don't have to acknowledge her if I do not want to. This is my life. And we just don't have that type of relationship. We just don't. And it's like, that's why I had to really prove to myself, first and foremost, you know, before I could prove to her that I want to be in my daughter's life. Like, I do. That's why I've been fighting nonstop all these years. Like, I want my baby to be with me. She deserves to be with me. I gave birth to her, so she needs to be with her mama, period, with all my kids. And I plan on having some more children. And ain't nobody gonna stop me because it's my life. And if I want to have 1 million kids, I'm gonna have 1 million of them. But the only thing is I'm not having them with my cousins, so it shouldn't be nobody else's. It shouldn't even be y'all concern what I do. Y'all, I don't want to make this video more than what it was supposed to be. I just wanted to come back and update you guys and let you know that my daughter has this condition. She has had it since 2017. I'm just gonna say it for what it is. I haven't had my daughter. I just got her back on July 19th of 2021. My mother has been neglecting my daughter's healthcare needs since 2017, and she's gonna have to go in and have this surgery. First, they're gonna put her to sleep. They're gonna make her heart race, and then they're going to slow it down. And then they're going to try to see where exactly the hole is, and they're going to go in and either freeze it closed or burn it closed. But they're going to have to go in, y'all. Like, that's really what's just scaring me the most, is that they're going to have to, like, go in. And she's already had these surgeries twice before when she was younger. And, you know, it's just like when they're younger, you feel like it does, I don't know, because I feel like when she was younger, it affected her more because she was smaller. But it just scares me now that she's bigger, you know, like she's older now. So I just don't know how, you know, I just feel some type of way. I really do. I feel some type of way, and it's just really hard for me to concentrate on other things right now in my life, like especially my entertainment channel. I cannot get into what Jania is doing right now, and there's been a lot of my Be a Young Boy supporters, and they've been DMing me about all these things Jania's been doing, and as bad as I want to talk about it, I just feel like what I'm here talking about my daughter having heart surgery is so much more important. But I guess now that I've gotten this out and I've talked about it to y'all, maybe I can start looking into it a little bit to try to like come out with a video, because yeah, it's been a minute. And I don't want to let what's going on with my daughter and with my mom affect my entertainment channel, and I don't want it to affect my consistency, y'all, like, because I really worked hard for both of these channels. Oh, and thank you guys so much for 9,000 subscribers over here on the DayOnes. I'm so happy to almost have 10,000 of y'all. Like, that is such an achievement. Thank you so much, you guys, for just rocking with me and deciding to take flight with us. And yeah, so thank you. But again, I don't want to let what I'm going through at home personally affect my entertainment channel. Like, I still want to be able to go hard for them and, you know, just bring the latest tea, even if it is stuck on NBA Youngboy and R. Kelly right about now, and I don't have nobody new to talk about. That's fine, because I just feel like as long as I talk about something, is all that matters. And so yeah, maybe I just need to get back into it and just stop procrastinating. I think that I'm just trying to use this situation that I got going on in my life as an excuse not to upload. But I mean, she doesn't have to, the earliest they were able to get her in was next week. So that's when we're going, is next week. So from here until next week, I should be uploading, right, y'all? Yes, I should be uploading, because that is the right thing to do. So today I'm going to just chill out, try to get my mind together, and then I'm going to try to make a video update. But I can't promise nothing, y'all, because I am stressed out. Mentally and emotionally, I'm stressed out. And yeah, but yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in with me on this video. I'm sorry I made it longer than normal, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
So long, sleeping from sofa to sofa, now I'ma step on these little bitty bitches. Here's some brand new Gucci, low some Gucci walking. I got tired of eating Big Mama's chicken. Now it's business when I walk out.